Good morning and welcome to part 2 of our Las Vegas road trip. You join me in a motel in a small town called Beatty, and we are in our beautiful cars again. We've got the Mustang and we've got the Challenger for a final day, and we're taking them up Mount Charleston. Yesterday, if you've seen that video through Death Valley, certainly lots of stuff unfolded that we weren't expecting. So we're kicking things off this morning with another diner, of course. So we're gonna walk over now, grab breakfast, and then shoot our way down the main road and then pull in towards Mount Charleston. And it's gonna be more of a hiking video today as well, alongside all of the cars. All right, boys, let's go. Unbelievable breakfast in the diner. That was exactly what I wanted it to be. Ended up with like 3 eggs, probably looked like more, or they were huge chickens, one or the other. Load of toast, bit of bacon, chicken breast on the side, coffee. Life's a dream, isn't it? So now we got to top up the cars. It's about a tank a day in these things, hence why we're doing the first 2 days of the road trip in the sports cars, and then we're going to get a 4x4 after that. But yeah, straight to check out now, get to the petrol station, the gas station, and then we'll be on the road to Mount Charleston. And we've looked at, I can't remember the name of the treks, but we found some moderate difficulty ones, so we're gonna have a little, it always works out this way, but like a midday stroll in the searing heat, like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But yeah, very excited for day number 2. Let's get it. So Matt and I just swapped for about 20 minutes, and honestly, I didn't want to give up the Mustang, but really enjoyed the Challenger, and had the traction control on the lowest settings, and was able to get a bit sideways, which you saw.
That was pretty cool.
Because we've got some windy roads now. Obviously, the Mustang's far sportier and more agile, but this has a bit more soul to it. If we were to have got to 100, it would start to struggle. Whereas if we were to have got to about 140, even pushing 150 in this one, it still would sound like it would want to keep going.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, being on the other side of it, going from the Challenger into the Mustang, you can kind of see the Mustang, as much as it pains me to say, might be a better car. I think it's a bit more put together, the handle's a bit nicer, but yeah, the Challenger is just so much more fun. I think if I was going to own one, in terms of practicality, it would be the Mustang, but the Challenger was, I don't want to swap back, to be fair, until we get there, so I'll stay in it if you want. Oh, I'm itching to get back in the Dodge.
Yeah.
I think that's all we need to hear.
Yeah, that's the answer to the question. So the plan of action now, we're going to continue round to Mount Charleston. We're at about 8,000 feet of elevation. We're up in the Pinewood Mountains, beautiful winding roads, and we're about to start our trek. And the geniuses that we are, it's approaching midday now, so avoiding heat stroke is going to be #1 priority.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, continue now and get out on the trails. Let's go. So we are doing the Stanley B Springs Trail, and we don't know what to expect. Don't know how long it's going to take. We don't know if we'll find water at the end, but we do know that the views around here are pretty mega. So we've got plenty of water in the bags. We're going to push on into the pine trees and hopefully show you something special. You wouldn't think it looking at the sky today, but this is a riverbed that we're walking up that's absolutely bone dry, and at some point it is prone to flash floods. And we were originally going to do another trail today, but we're informed by a couple of lovely old ladies, and I say old accurately because they were 80 plus but in insane shape trekking. We started our trek and they said there's no water at the top of this one, so we changed our mind, and that's why we went to Fletcher B in search of a spring at the top of here for you, hopefully. But it's cool to walk up a dry river. The incline's pretty gentle, but the terrain is uneven. It's not too straightforward, but it's beautiful. So we're making our way up here now. And the boys are killing it, but it's so hot. It's like 80 Fahrenheit. So I think we picked a good trail, boys.
Yeah, good trail.
Having fun?
Yeah. I'm dripping. I've more water coming off my head than there is in the street. Yeah.
It has been a beautiful trek and nice to rest our lazy asses, not rest, sorry, get our lazy asses in gear after just sitting down for over 24 hours in those cars. And it turns out we've made it actually quite very close to the top of this mountain. Not that close actually, but we've made it a fair way up. And it's opened up around us, and the beauty of having the drone is you can recon about what's above, and it's just more mountain above. So we've had a nice stretch of the legs, and we're going to go up to this ridge now and get one final view before heading back down to the cars. And actually I quite like some food, to be fair.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, we did it, boys. We found a beautiful viewpoint. This is... Tom, you look so funny. This is stunning. And well worth stretching the legs to get to this point where it's all opened up. And now we've got to make our way back down. Where are the cars, actually?
I've got absolutely no idea, mate. Somewhere down there.
We've got to loosely follow ribbons in order to get back. So yeah, that's what we'll do now. Get some food in and then pass through Red Rock Canyon at sunset before we head back into Vegas. And so the day ended with an emotional farewell at Red Rock Canyon at sunset. Absolutely beautiful spot. If we had more time in the day, we would have done the scenic drive. I don't know how long it would have taken, but it's a beautiful loop with the Red Rock Canyon in the background. So recommend that if you do get the time, and it's only a very short drive away from Vegas, as you saw. Then we crept back into town, got to drive on the F1 track because F1 is in town in about a month's time, and so they're setting things up now. I actually went over to the Bellagio Fountains this evening as well, and that's right next to where the cars are going to run past. But yeah, got into Vegas, and unfortunately this was our first losing night in blackjack. Tom and I are feeling pretty hard done by the last night. I am still disappointed, to be fair. Not too much to worry about, but that might be my gambling career over, other than poker, but let's find out. So we're now in, what's this one called? Planet Hollywood. And I have to show you the largest bathroom I've ever seen in a hotel room, I reckon. So let's do that before we terminate things. Matt's got a top on now, so I can show you him. These are the sleeping quarters. How you doing, mate? Good. Got an infinity mirror so you can see me from everywhere. But also doesn't look that big on here. I promise you it is. That's what she said. Right, that's the end of the video. See you on the next one. We are about to pick up the 4x4 and head to the Valley of Fire State Park, and the non-stop road trip, no more Vegas pit stops. The non-stop road trip starts now. So thank you very much for watching this one, and I'll see you on the next adventure.
Oh, you want me to say that?
You have to.
Oh, I have to. Like and subscribe.
No, say it with conviction and look
Please
at the...
like and subscribe. Adam Radcliffe at YouTube,
.com.
Instagram, Facebook.